What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jug.
And I'm Son.
Welcome back to the Gentleman Juggcast, episode 38. How you doing today, boy?
I'm great.
You great?
Yeah.
Have a good New Year, did you?
Yep.
Good Christmas, did you?
Yep.
Good.
First episode of the year.
Yeah, this is the first episode of the year. We took like a month off?
Yes.
Just a hiatus, just so we can recharge the batteries.
Yep.
I haven't even put any games out or any gameplay out on YouTube.
Well, that was the Matrix.
Yeah, but I put that video out, but yeah.
Nah.
I mean, look, a lot of people were impressed with the Matrix game. I'm not talking about the movie. I thought it was fine. It looked good. It looked actually really great on the PS5, but
I thought it was actually like a demo to an actual Matrix game they were making.
They could have done that, but they didn't do that.
No. So I guess it's just here.
Yeah. But whatever. I've already deleted it from a PS5, so I'm not worried about it. But anyways, we got something to talk about today, boy. What's that?
Well, that's Justice League, Dark Apokolips War.
Say that again?
Apokolips. I was like, Apokolips.
Well, yeah. So, Justice League Dark, Apokolips War. I guess this would be the sequel to Justice League Dark. I guess. I don't know. But it is the last of this series of movies for the New 52 type verse of these things.
It's what we started on.
Yeah.
The first.
So, yeah, like almost a year ago.
We started with Flashpoint. Now we're at the end.
Yeah. And it's been a great journey. And we'll get into it here in a bit. It's time to talk about this movie. What is that movie again?
Justice League Dark Apokolips War.
That's right. So, like I said earlier, this is the last of the DC animated movies based on the New 52. And I think I've said it before, but I don't hate the New 52. I thought it was pretty good. There's a few characters that I've been missing that I think should have been in these movies. Like the Joker. He was in Hush, as far as I know, and that was it.
He was in that masterpiece.
Yeah. But for the most part, it's like, there's like not many characters. There's not much singular character story driven movies that are here.
Except for Batman.
Yeah, unless you're Batman.
He gets like 3.
He got a lot of them,
Or John Constantine got 1.
Yeah, 2.
Oh, he got 2?
No, you're right. He got 1. He got 1 he was in 3.
Yeah.
He got 1. And look, if you would have told me at the beginning of us doing this journey that John Constantine was going to be as big a player as he actually was in these movies,
I was actually shocked. I'm like, I mean, it's cool though.
I'm fine with it. It just didn't see that coming at how big of a deal he was going to be.
Yeah.
But so this movie kicks off with John Constantine, and who's played by Matt Ryan, hanging out with Zatanna, who's being played by Camilla Luddington. And both of them are in bed together on the watchtower, and it looks like they've been together for a little bit. And it seems like Zatanna at this time is worried about something. Cut to the Justice League on the watchtower talking about Darkseid. And their deal is that they are going to take the fight to Darkseid. They're gonna fucking go up there, they're gonna fucking kill him, and then they're gonna fucking come back and be like, Earth is saved, right?
Yep.
And Superman just feels way too balls out about this. He's like, we need to do this, we need to get this going, we need to get this done.
Yeah, and someone says, maybe that's not a good idea. He like smashes the computer. He's like,
No,
we're doing this.
we're doing it. I will kill Darkseid. Okay?
It's like someone's like, you're gonna kill him? He's like, yeah.
Yeah. And at the very beginning, I'm like, he's not gonna fucking kill him. If he gets into a position, he's not gonna fucking kill him. That's just gonna be how it is.
He's not Man of Steel Superman.
Right? Yeah. So Superman, who's being played by Jerry O'Connell, he's just way too eager to see Darkseid, who's being played by Tony Todd, the Candyman himself. He's just way too eager to see Darkseid dead.
He's like, I want to kill him.
Yeah. So later we see that, apparently when Cyborg was transformed from a mother box into Cyborg, that he had, Apokolips technology in his system.
Yeah, and Darkseid's just watching their plan through it.
Yeah. Why wouldn't Darkseid be able to do this? I thought that from the very beginning. Darkseid should probably be able to control this son of a bitch. He should be able to fucking see what's going on.
He's just sitting there's like, oh, okay, that's what they're doing.
Yeah. That's what they're doing. So Cyborg, who's being played by Shamar Moore, has been compromised.
Yep.
So once the Justice League get to Apokolips, they get attacked right away. And then the opening credits happen. Okay. Now, I would have loved to see the battle from when it happened, but what they did is just as good. We cut to the Earth 2 years later, and it's been taken over by Darkseid. Yep. Okay. And Constantine is in a bar, and he is just drinking himself stupid, hanging out with Etrigan.
Okay. That was funny. I'm like, Etrigan's in here?
Yeah. I didn't know it was Etrigan at the time, but I
was like, first I'm like, what is that?
I know. I didn't know who the fuck that was, but it's Etrigan. So, but whatever. Superman walks into this bar, and he's got green eyes.
He's a Green Lantern.
That's what I thought. Immediately, that's what I thought. And Raven, she also shows up as well, and they're asking Constantine for help. And Superman, we learned that Superman has no powers because obviously, since they lost, there were a lot of heavy casualties. Superman was tortured, and he was injected with liquid kryptonite. And that somehow, instead of killing him like it's supposed to, it completely cuts his powers off and gives him green eyes.
And gives him a green Superman S on his chest.
Somehow.
It's like a tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, he went from looking like Roman Reigns to looking homeless.
Pretty much. Pretty much. And I'm just like, all right, well, look, I'm not complaining about how Superman lost his powers. It's fine.
But I guess and then they said Darkseid let him live.
Well, I mean, the thing is that kryptonite is supposed to kill him. And he is not dead.
Yeah, it's just kryptonite.
It's just kryptonite, I guess. Whatever.
I guess Darkseid just let him. Did he escape, or did Darkseid let him live?
He let him live. Threw him back on Earth. That's all he did. So we also learn here that Raven is having a hard time keeping it together as well, because Trigon, who's in her freaking the jewel that's embedded in her forehead, is he's starting to get out.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's been fucking with her and yelling at her for like freaking 2 years.
He's like, let me out.
Let me out. Let me out. So, anyways, we learn here in this story between Constantine and Superman that Darkseid killed a lot of the Justice League,
and they even show you.
Yeah, they even show us.
He uses Omega beams and just sliced Aquaman in half. And then they show the parademons rip off Wonder Woman's arm.
One of her arms.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, she's dead. So it's like, holy crap. But you find out that the parademons were mixed with Doomsday.
It's another Paradooms.
Paradooms. That's what they've been calling them, which I think is a stupid name, but
Paradoom.
Yeah, Paradoom. I don't know. They could have called them the other way. Doom's demons. Yeah. Right? Does that sound better?
Yep.
I mean, I think so.
Paraday.
Paraday. So whatever. They kill a lot of the Justice League that was there, rip half of them apart, all kinds of shit's going down with
electrocute Batman.
Yeah, electrocute. They torture Batman, who's being played by Jason O'Mara again.
Good voice.
Yep, it grew on me, and I like it. And we also see that Constantine ran from the fight. Like he just couldn't. He was scared, and he ran from the fight as he saw Zatanna die.
He's like, "Help me!" He's like, "No."
He ran. So Constantine has no idea why this is going down. We'll find out more about that later. So Batman is now working with Darkseid, and he's wearing the Hellbat armor.
Yeah.
Which I think is a cool armor. The Hellbat armor is a look in this movie, because in the comics, the Hellbat armor is actually taking away his life force. Here it is not. It's just for looks.
Is it meant to make him like as strong as Superman?
Yeah, strong enough to beat Darkseid up.
Oh, okay.
But
it takes away his life force.
While
he's wearing it.
Yeah. So Batman is working with Darkseid, and he's basically the number 2 because of course he is. He's Batman. He's fucking smart as shit. And he's controlling all of Darkseid's plans and protocols, which is a lot of trust for somebody that, was trying to come and kill him. But Darkseid figured out a way to mind control him. And I'm thinking, if you can do that, then do you need Batman to do this? But whatever. It looks cool. And for me, Batman is awesome as a villain in this movie.
Yeah.
You just can feel that, like many characters in the DC universe and Marvel universe, you can feel like if Spider-Man wanted to sit there and freaking, interrogate somebody, you would be like, he's not gonna fucking hurt him. Same thing with the Flash. They've shown it a couple times. He throws somebody off a building and then he chases after them while they're falling. You're not gonna hurt somebody. You're gonna save their life. They probably won't talk. But Batman, even though everyone knows he doesn't kill, they're all scared of him. Like, he will do this.
And that is a villain. It's like, he will do
this. He will do it. He is going to hurt you, and he's going to hurt you bad.
I don't know. For me, my only problem with this one is I kind of wish I saw more
of this Batman.
Yes.
I liked it.
I'm like, it's like, I don't know why, but I'm like, maybe he should kill Darkseid and become the main villain.
Probably, but he was super mind controlled, so it wasn't going to happen. So I guess the plan between Superman and Raven was that they need to find Damian Wayne. So, and they got to find him because reasons, I don't know.
Because he needs to be in this movie.
Yeah. So Constantine finds him. They go to him and they immediately get attacked by the League of Shadows. And apparently Damian Wayne's is a leader of the League of Shadows. He's working with
Shiva,
Lady Shiva. And it's cool. It's fine. And at the same time, they cut and they go right to Lex Luthor, who's being played by Rainn Wilson, showing how much of a bitch he's become, having to sit there and deal with Batman.
He's like bowing to Batman.
Yeah, because Batman is all over him. He's just like, you're gonna fucking do what I told you to do. Otherwise, Darkseid's gonna fuck you up. And if he doesn't fuck you up, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I'm just like, Batman is fucking awesome. I want to see more with this Batman.
I want to see evil Batman.
Yeah. I know people are going to sit there and say, well, we have an evil Batman. It's the Batman who laughs, or it's the
Red Death.
Yeah, Red Death or Owlman. But no.
Or Prometheus.
Yeah. I want this Batman. All right. Get off me.
Get off me.
All right. So, while we're talking with Damian Wayne, we see Raven is still trying to keep Trigon under control as it gets worse. And during that time, we see the fight with the Teen Titans being killed by the Paradooms, and we can see that Damian's rightfully pissed. Dick Grayson got stabbed in the fucking heart. And, we saw freaking Starfire. She was already ripped in half. Okay.
See, this movie, they just kill people left
They're
and
just
right.
killing people left and right, but it's got to be the last one, right? So it makes sense to me.
Like, yeah, just go boom, boom, boom.
I would have loved to have seen this in theaters. Like, I think that the Justice League movie, the end credit scene was kind of like heading towards this direction,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and this movie shows it to us.
This movie is like, this would have been cool to see
in
like,
theaters, live action in theaters.
but no.
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 No. So anyway, so the new plan is to that they have here is to get Lois to go to LexCorp and get a boom tube to go free Batman. But Lois is fighting Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad's lair. And Harley Quinn says Amanda Waller is she's dead from cancer.
If you watch the movie,
you would know that she had cancer. We just didn't know she was dead.
And she thought she was gonna go to heaven.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem with this whole entire thing, though. Okay, so it's not even a problem. It's actually a feature. So it's like other characters have been dying and getting ripped in half, left and right. So to hear Amanda Waller's dead, not even shocking. It might have been more shocking if she didn't die.
Might have been more shocking if she was there and she's like, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Would have been Bald Waller.
Bald Waller.
Because she survived cancer.
Yeah. So Bald Waller. Oh well. So it's not even a big deal that Waller's dead, but this movie is moving really fast. But the problem that it's not even a problem. Like I said, it's a feature. It's moving fast, but I like it.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying the shit out of it because like the parts that need to breathe, they kind of breathe, and the parts that need to freaking go, they go, and I'm down. So we learn from Lois Lane that the new plan is to go to Apokolips and blow it the fuck up before Darkseid gets back there. So the only way to do this is to go to LexCorp, where they can open a boom tube, get to Lex, open a boom tube, and get to what's it called? Apokolips. Okay, and during the siege of LexCorp, while they're fighting everybody, people are getting, bad guys are getting killed left and right. Soldiers are getting killed left and right. Things are fine and all that shit. Everything's going great. And then Lady Shiva gets shot in the head.
They're like, oh.
Yeah. And caught me off guard. I'm like, oh, because she just like turned her head and boom, head blown. Her brains were blown out.
Damon's like, oh, rest now.
Yeah. Sorry. And then Cheetah, she dies,
gets shot up.
Yeah, she's over with. So I'm like, people are just gonna die. You can't. This is like the Suicide Squad movie that came out last year.
Yeah,
you can't trust that nobody's not gonna die. At a certain point in time.
It's like, except for that one, you knew like there's two there's like one character for like there's two characters for sure won't die.
I wasn't even sure about that. In that movie. And in this movie, you can't be sure that big time characters are not going to die. They've already shown, a lot of characters getting killed. Like Wonder Woman, she got her arm ripped off at this point.
Yeah, and this one though, in this one, we're like, you don't even know he's going to live at all.
Yeah, I mean, Superman could just die.
It's happened before in this universe.
Yeah, I mean, but like for sure, be dead. So, anyways, we learned that Lois Lane has been, receiving messages from a guy, and it turns out that person's Lex Luthor because he wants to get away from Darkseid. Now, Lex Luthor's always all about self-preservation, and Lois Lane is being played in this movie by Rebecca Romaine. She's helping with the plan to take out Darkseid. And then we cut to seeing other superheroes who didn't die during 2 years ago. They're getting killed now. So we see Superboy. He's fighting. and he gets his neck snapped.
Every time somebody gets a neck snap, they're just fighting. All of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, it's over.
Batgirl got eaten.
Yeah, Batgirl got eaten up. Shazam, who for some reason in the first fight had lost a leg, and now he just has a electric leg,
lightning
leg, whatever it is. He gets killed.
Well, I don't know. I don't think we actually see what happened.
We don't see what happened, if you don't see a body, but he never came back in the rest of the movie. So as far as I'm concerned, he died.
Or he's like, I'm done fighting, guys.
Yeah, I've had it. I'm pretty sure he didn't realize that this is how he's going to go out. So when he got the powers, but I mean, if anybody can take on Shazam is as strong as Superman.
Yeah.
So he should be able to hold his own for a good while too. But the Paradooms, they murk his ass too.
And then I guess obviously John Constantine go get Swamp Thing. He's like, you go fight that thing.
Yeah. And so Swamp Thing, fucking fights a thing and he blows up eventually and he's dead, as far as I know.
Never seen him again.
Yeah. So while this is going on, Superman gets some armor from Lex Luthor to at least get some of his powers back. And Damian Wayne gets a kryptonite sword, because apparently the Paradooms also have a weakness, and that is to they also can't take kryptonite.
I guess it's because they said it's Doomsday, but also Superman's DNA too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why don't they also use freezing breath?
I mean, they don't use anything besides strength
and his heat vision.
Yeah, that's right. They did use heat vision. Yeah. Right. So now it's time to get to Batman. All right. Darkseid happens to be on freaking Oa, so they're going to go to Apokolips to go get Batman, and immediately, the Justice League has to fight the New Furies, which happen to be the ripped apart but now freaking with robot legs, spider legs, I guess. Starfire,
Cyborg League.
Yeah, the Cyborg League. Starfire, Hawkeye, Martian Manhunter, and Wonder Woman, who's being played by Rosario Dawson.
And Mira.
Oh, yeah, and Queen Mira, who has half her face ripped off.
And she has
a skull, like a Terminator face. And I'm like, this is awesome. I'm loving this.
I don't know why, but to me, Martian Manhunter was just kind of funny the way he looks. He's like a half a green head with just tentacles.
I don't know. I didn't like Martian Manhunter's look, but then again, I don't care. The whole thing was awesome. And so they have to fight the Justice League now. While this is going on, Darkseid has taken out Oa.
Just by himself.
He doesn't need the Guardians or the Lanterns. I just got this.
It's I think, was it Kilowog that goes after him?
Kilowog goes after him. He snaps his neck.
He's like, get away from me.
Yeah. And while this is happening, because Darkseid is freaking just owning the galaxy, basically.
Yeah, I'm like, this is worse than Thanos.
It's pretty bad. He's taking out the world's or the universe's police. So I just this is fucking great. I'm loving it.
I think it's just funny as how this is all happening. You got John Stewart on the ground, and he's saying the Green Lantern, oath really slowly, and I'm like, dude,
just speed it up a little bit. You probably would have had something.
You could have at least survived this.
Could have done something.
You could have flown out of this.
Yeah, but whatever. So there ends up being a cool battle back on Apokolips with Wonder Woman, who's fighting Etrigan, who finally, who's being played by Ray Chase, and he finally gets his chance to freaking look awesome in this movie, because he's been kind of bugging the entire time.
He kept saying, I like Damian. I like him a lot.
Yeah, well, this cool battle ends up with Wonder Woman killing Etrigan.
And he's like, oh, well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, cool. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's the end of Etrigan. Nope. I wasn't even worried. I was like, you got so used to characters dying.
It was like, oh, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So whatever. So Wonder Woman then turns her sights onto Constantine. And while this is going on, Constantine starts using magic and gets a hold of Wonder Woman's lasso and ends up turning her back to being good.
Yep.
So now she can actually freaking, help the Justice League actually try to finish the mission. Well, the mission was to take the reactor that was in Apokolips and blow it the fuck up. Turns out the reactor is the Flash. And he's been running for 2 years straight on a treadmill, just being a generator. So the entire planet.
Like, dude.
Yeah. So, which, seems like that's always a torture for the Flash. Whenever somebody freaking gets him, they always make him run forever.
It's like every time.
Every time.
It's like, yeah, I guess they just need to use the Speed Force energy to charge something.
Whatever it was, but it was working for 2 years. 2
years of straight running.
It just sounds like a plan that Batman would have come up with.
Yeah.
Right? And then when they get Flash free, they immediately keep going forward, pushing on forward, while Wonder Woman fights the Justice League, Metal Justice League, or whatever you want to call them.
Cybo League.
Yeah, Cybo League, whatever you want to call them. We get further along the line, and we see Cyborg has now become a source wall for Darkseid as well. This has got to be another Batman plan.
It's like these all sound like Batman plans.
It's got to be.
He's like, let's make these Justice League members. You killed them, so we'll rebuild them as new Furies and give them enhancements.
Yeah, and then we'll also freaking have the Flash be our generator, and we'll also have a Cyborg be our computer.
Yeah.
Why not? So once Constantine is destroyed, Cyborg's control, the virus that's controlling Cyborg, Darkseid shows up with Batman.
He's like, we got to stop Batman. Batman's like, I'm here.
I'm already here with freaking Darkseid, who doesn't even want to fight. He just goes and sits down.
He's like, you take care of this, Batman.
Yeah, and Batman's like, fine. So Robin and Batman, they end up fighting because Damian Wayne went with the Justice League to go fight.
Batman trashes him.
Batman trashes this dude. He trashes Damian Wayne. And then when he's supposed to give the killing blow, Damian Wayne freaking looks at him and, breaks the mind control that Batman is under. So now Batman is back.
He could have said, save Martha.
He could have said something, but even though his control is broken from Darkseid, this all happens like in seconds. Okay.
This part's really fast.
Yeah. So Batman is his control is broken free. Darkseid decides, I'm going to fucking kill you now, Batman. So he shoots his Omega beams. Robin jumps in front of the Omega beams and freaking gets killed. This angers Raven, who's also there, and she gets so pissed off that all of a sudden Trigon comes out and is getting ready to be released. Okay. Trigon comes out of Raven's skull and then freaking goes and immediately possesses Superman, who freaking takes all the kryptonite out of his body and becomes Trigon Superman. Okay, and then he then goes into Constantine and snaps his neck. Like, that happened in like 15 seconds.
I'm like, bro,
like that was a lot of things that happened all at once. Okay. So Trigon Superman and Darkseid are fighting, and Damian dies in Batman's arms. Okay. So Lois, who's still on Earth, because they have to be like the last resistance to stop the Paradooms from showing up on Apokolips. She's talking to Superman, trying to talk to Superman, while this is going on, but Superman's already Trigon Superman, so he's not really hearing it.
What's funny is that during this scene, you see like some of the Suicide Squad members who are still alive, and you see Lex die, and like Captain Boomerang and King Shark are in there, and
like you're still alive, you guys? Okay.
And like King Shark, this whole entire movie was like King Shark is a shark. It's like I am Groot, but now he's like, oh yeah, it was an honor.
Yeah, it's like, you shitting me, dude. And it was just, this whole entire scene and section was just great. I was loving it the whole entire time. And then freaking Lois is able to talk to Superman, and she sits there and says, hey, look, man, I know we're going to try to freaking be together, but guess not.
Nah, son.
And so Superman happens to see it, and
she dies.
That reactor blows up and takes out the whole building.
So I guess the squad are dead.
Lois is dead. Lex is dead. And Superman loses his shit.
Yeah.
Somehow kicks Trigon out of his body. And Superman, who can't even beat Darkseid because Trigon can beat Darkseid, easily.
He rips Trigon out of his body, and then he regrows his own suit.
Yeah, regrows his own blue suit. Like, when the hell did you even have that?
Loses his beard.
Yeah, just...
He's like, I'm no longer homeless.
Yeah. So he gets unpossessed, gets his powers and his costume back, and starts beating the hell out of Darkseid.
And I'm like, injustice.
Yeah. And meanwhile, seeing as how Constantine is dead, he's in heaven now. And Zatanna, she is talking to Constantine and says, hey, look, this is great and everything, but you got to go back to Earth, back to life.
He's like, what?
Yeah, like, come on, man, stop. Okay, dude. So, anyways, he gets him back to life anyways, and while this is going on, at the same time Constantine comes back to life, Raven turns into White Raven and brings Damian Wayne back to life. Okay, so now the plan is to let Trigon and Darkseid fight each other. Okay, and Cyborg will move Apokolips to, he said, nowhere, and then they can fight forever because they won't be able to get back. Okay, and this plan works.
See, my favorite thing is that Superman's like fighting Darkseid, and then Darkseid's monologuing. He gets blasted by Trigon. Trigon's like, it's like, you, unless you want to fight me to fight him, it's like, you should leave.
You should leave too. Okay, and so this, I guess this plan means that Trigon and Darkseid are going to die.
Or I guess fight forever.
Or fight forever. I don't know.
I think they'll just fight forever until one of them dies.
Yeah. And it was awesome because Superman was like, yeah, I'm out. All right, fine. Y'all go ahead and do your thing. I'm out. And everybody leaves that was still alive.
And Cyborg's like, well, I can't leave. I'm stuck in this wall.
Yeah, I'm stuck in this fucking wall, so I'm going with them. I at least get to see it.
What's funny is that I don't know. I thought this was funny how Darkseid tries to fly away, then Trigon just like jumps on him and grabs him. He's like, "Where are you going?
Where are you going, bitch?" So it just
was awesome.
It was great scene. Lots of people died. They end up back on Earth. This is the Justice League now. Half of the characters are mangled. Robotic characters, and Batman is there. He's fine. The Flash is there. He's worse for wear, but he's fine.
And Superman is like
completely fine.
He's like the only one who's back to complete normal.
He looks exactly how he did in the beginning of the movie. Okay.
I mean, I would say Robin's also fine, but he did die.
He did die, but he's back. And like I said, while this is going on, the Earth apparently, throughout those 2 years, Darkseid's been destroying, so now it's becoming unstabilized. It can either go into a great freeze or it can go into a complete burning hot mess. They said it's a flip of a coin of which way it could go. So Superman decides to he decides to sit there and say, hey, look, we could save the Earth. We could do it right now. All we gotta do is freaking get all this kind of things. And for me, I was like, shut the fuck up, Superman.
It's like, last time we listened to you, this happened.
All of this really is his fault.
It's like, come on.
And I just immediately, I was like, shut the fuck up, Superman. Seriously with you.
Like, bro, we had enough of you.
I know. So Constantine, apparently early in the movie, he had read Flash's mind. And it turns out that Flash began the Flashpoint, which somehow Constantine knows about. I don't know how Constantine knows about the Flashpoint. I don't remember if they said it.
Magic.
But that's what he knows.
So does Flashpoint happen like... I mean, I know it's supposed to be the one that starts this universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they also act like that's not what happened either. I don't know. It's weird.
It's supposed to act like that's not what happened because, the beginning of these movies, most of the characters are just like, this is my version of, this is what happened at this point in time. Like we've been living our entire lives like this, and now but like in the Flashpoint movie, the Earth was about to, like, everything was being destroyed, right?
Yes.
So in this movie, Flash is like, I guess I got to do it again. I got to freaking go out and do another Flashpoint
And then reverse that.
and reverse all this because this is all fucked. So Barry Allen gets up and decides to go and create another Flashpoint.
I mean, when you think about it, you could watch Flashpoint after this movie and it could still work.
You could watch the Flashpoint immediately after this movie.
It could still work.
And just restart the whole thing again, and you're just constantly watching, all those Justice League movies over and over again.
And then just rewatch Flashpoint to start over.
Yep. And it was not a bad not a bad ending. I enjoyed this one, if you didn't hear it in my voice. And like I said, it's not a bad series of movies. Some of them were bad, like Hush.
We hush about that one.
Yeah, we're not talking about that one ever again. We don't have to ever talk about that movie again.
Unless to make a Batman Hush the sequel.
Yeah,
Part 2.
But like I said, there's a handful of movies that are not good in this series, but for the most part, in my opinion, a lot of them were good.
I think I can at least safely say all the ones with the Justice League in them are good.
Yeah, I liked them. But what did you say about this movie?
Well, I mean, I would give it a 5.
You would give it a 5?
Yeah.
I would give it a 4. I did enjoy this movie a lot. I guess the highest 4 that I can give a movie.
I'm giving it a 5, all because of that last sequence.
Last
scene.
I'm not saying it wasn't great, because it was.
Yeah.
And it was a good time, and I will probably buy this movie. I mean, I got all the other ones, so I might as well buy this one. We just rented it, so. But yeah, this movie was great.
Yeah, good ending, I guess.
Yeah, and I would love to have seen this on the big screen live action.
Yeah.
That's what could have went down. And
but no.
But no, we're not gonna get that.
Well, I guess now that this universe is done, I guess one question I had is that what was your favorite movie out of this universe?
I mean, I can't think that far. I have to come back to you on that one. Look at my ratings and find out, because I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, it's this movie, and I actually gave it a lower rating. So I'll come back to you on that. I'll tell you. Maybe I'll tell the people, or I'll tweet it or something.
I mean, I guess for me, it's probably Flashpoint.
It was a great jumping off movie. You know what? I take it back. I know what movie I liked the most. It was Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay. And then this one, I like this one a lot too. This was a close second, because a lot of characters just die.
I'd say like this one's my second favorite, and then the Suicide Squad one.
Yeah,
I like the Suicide Squad one because it connects to Flashpoint.
Yeah, well, they should all connect to Flashpoint. So
yeah, but it's got Reverse Flash in it.
Yeah, it was great. This whole series of movies was great, and I would love to have seen this live action on the big screen. But no.
Nope.
No. So
universe done.
Yeah, universe done. I guess we'll need to start going into other DC movies. I know you know what it is.
Yeah.
But the other people will have to, everybody listening out there will have to find out what it is when we put it out, because the next episode will be available
when it's ready.